Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. Back at it. Once again, we are live. I'm going to start this episode off at the 1 minute mark. We are live. We are live. I gotta get pumped up when I'm about to do the episode. I gotta get pumped up, like pump it up, pump it up, just blaze, pump it up, you know. This is for you, Lil Saint. Man, fuck that movie. You guys I hate that movie. Anyway, let's start that. Yo, let's start the show. You know what it is. Run that intro.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.
All I want for Christmas is you. Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop. Oh, Mariah Carey, stop it. Anyway, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of GQTV, y'all. And I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am the man, GQ Jamal, y'all. And this is where we review, pay homage, and just talk about shows and movies from both past and present, y'all. And I hope everyone's having a good week. I hope everyone's having a good month. I hope everyone's having a good day with themselves. And once again, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this live video. I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this episode. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to my channel. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out all of my skits. Drop some comments. Show some love. Like my videos. I really appreciate it a lot. Now, it's November. It's the middle of the month. You know what that means? It's almost Thanksgiving. It's crazy Thanksgiving. It's damn near next week, next Thursday. It's Thursday. Next Thursday's Thanksgiving. Then a month later it's Christmas. So you're going to see all your favorite Christmas programs on TV. You're going to hear all the Christmas music. So you're going to hear Michael Jackson on the Jackson 5. You're going to hear Donny Hathaway this Christmas. You're going to hear Mariah Carey's high-pitched annoying ass. You're going to hear 10 different versions of Jingle Bells. You're going to hear 10 different versions of your favorite Christmas songs. You're going to see all the Black Friday deals. You're going to see everything Christmas related. So it's November. It's the holiday season. So you're going to see everything. You're going to see all your favorite Christmas shows. You're going to start spending more time with your family. You're going to have holiday breaks. The kids are going to have holiday breaks. You're going to have holiday vacations for like a week, 2 weeks, a month. So I thought it would be a good idea, since it's almost the holidays, just tell you one of my favorite Christmas movie one of my favorite Christmas movies. So so if you see in the background like me, like my wife, me and my wife, we're going to celebrate Christmas. We all, my wife, the kids, we're going to like, it's the Grinch. The Grinch is like the theme that we're doing this year. So my wife, she loves the Grinch. She loves the Grinch. So I I just went out to Walmart today and just bought her uh, the Grinch sweater and all the Grinch movies. And she really loves Christmas with the Cranks. Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks. So she loves that. She loves those movies when it comes to like Christmas. But but me, my favorite Christmas movies. One of my favorite Christmas movies is Home Alone. Home Alone 2. I love Home Alone 2. Um, it's crazy. Most people, when it comes to like Christmas movies, people love the Christmas Story. I never watched a Christmas Story ever. I never watched a Christmas. Well, I've seen like one scene of the kid like put his tongue on the pole, get his tongue stuck on the pole. Like the fuck, what the hell? Yeah, yeah. So I never like sit down and watch the Christmas Story like as a in a full run, like in the entire run of the movie. I never like sat down and watched it. People really praise this movie like, oh man, this is like the best Christmas movie ever. Like to me, nah, like no. I mean that's that's your preference. Like most people like the Grinch or Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph, Grandma got hit by a reindeer. Um, what's another Christmas story? Christmas movie? Santa Claus. So I don't think there's a wrong answer when it comes to like what's the best like Christmas movie of all time. But to me, uh, my favorite Christmas movie is Home Alone 2. But I thought today would be a good idea for this video that we just talk about Home Alone 1 and 2, starring Macaulay Culkin. So I had to go to Walmart and buy this. They had it for like $5. So I'm like, yo, deal. Like, deal. But Home Alone came out in 1990, starring Macaulay Culkin. This really like took him to like megastar status. Like before that, he did Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck is one of my favorite movies from the 80s. Like there's not too many movies from the 80s that I like. I don't know what it is about movies in the 80s. They're just dry as hell. But that's another movie. No, that's another episode. That's another topic for another episode. But Macaulay Culkin was in Uncle Buck. Really funny movie. Really funny movie. I love Uncle Buck. Like yeah. Like when you watch Disney Channel like back in the 90s, early 2000s, they play Uncle Buck, and I remember Macaulay Culkin was in that movie. He was really funny in that movie, but now he's in Home Alone. He's a star of Home Alone 1 and 2. So we're going to talk about the first two Home Alones. But as far as Home Alone, when I Home Alone 1, well, I seen Home Alone 2 first. So Home Alone 2, I was like a little kid. I was like a little kid. That's like one of the first few movies I've owned for VHS. Home Alone 2. That's one of the first few movies I remember watching as a kid. Home Alone 2, House Party, Juice, Friday. Yeah, Home Alone 2 was like one of the first movies I remember watching. And I really love Home Alone 2. When I think about Home Alone, I think about just the actions like the action. I think about all the traps Macaulay Culkin, like Kevin, like set up. I just think about the cartoon violence in this movie. When you think about Home Alone, I think about Kevin. Like he gets left by his family. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the first two Home Alones. Home Alone was a huge movie. Home Alone was a huge movie in the 90s. So we're just gonna talk briefly about these two movies. So in Home Alone 1, Macaulay Culkin, he's a star. He plays, well, an 8-year-old. Well, yeah. Kevin was 8 years old in the first Home Alone. Then he was 10 years old in Home Alone 2. So in the first one, Kevin, he's I believe he's the baby. He's a baby of the family. He's a baby of the family. Like he's a baby of like 15. And he's the baby of like 15. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they have a big family. So we see uh, Kevin, the McAllister family. To they get ready to go to Paris in the first movie. In this house, there's about like 20 kids. There's about 20 kids. They're like running around. They're running around doing kid stuff, doing just being kids. And here comes Kevin. Nobody likes Kevin. Nobody likes Kevin. Kevin is this obnoxious kid that always gets into trouble. Nobody likes him. Brothers and sisters doesn't like him. They think he's annoying. They think he's annoying. And he really hates his older brother, Buzz. Buzz hates Kevin. Buzz really hates Kevin, man. Buzz was just a bitch, bro. Buzz was just a shit in these Home Alone movies. He was just an ass. He was just an ass. Buzz, man. But he was low key funny though. Yo, man, Kevin be going into Buzz's room. What I noticed, because I watched Home Alone like a few days ago with the family. We were just all watching Home Alone. I noticed in his room he had a Michael Jordan. He had a Michael Jordan poster, like life size, like Michael Jordan poster, and you can see everything's just all 90s out. You can see like the Nintendo. You can see Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a guy. Michael Jordan was a guy in the 90s. Then you have the Nintendo. Then this man Buzz had like a Playboy magazine. This room. But yeah. But pretty much the storyline, the plot of Home Alone, they're all getting ready to go to Paris. They're all getting ready to go to Paris. Then Joe Pesci, who plays one of the robbers, he plays Harry. Yeah, Harry. Yeah, he plays Harry. Or Marvin Harry. Yeah, he plays one of the robbers. So if I get one of the characters mixed up, I'm sorry. Correct me in the comment section. So in the first one, he plays one of the robbers. He disguises himself as a cop, and he asks the family like, "Is this the McAllister family? Who's the parents of the who's the parents?" He's he's like peeping the whole house. He's like looking at the house. He's like plotting. He's plotting to like rob this house. And he's like asking like, who's the head of the household? Who's the head of the household? And everyone's like, not me, like not me, like not me. Then then the cheap ass uncle. I swear everyone has an uncle like that. Like he's cheap for no reason, don't want to pay for shit. Oh man, that uncle. Hey, that uncle was about the bullshit, bro. He was about the bullshit. Yeah. So finally, he talks to the mother. I believe her name was Katie or something like that, Kate or whatever. And he warns her that like keep your house safe. There's robbers. Like there's been like robbers like breaking in people's house and everything. And he's asking like, are you guys going out of town? And she says yes. So then I think he runs into like Kevin. Kevin noticed the gold tooth from Marv. So yeah. So so in the first one, Buzz and Kevin, Buzz and Kevin, they have like a little scuffle. They have a little scuffle, and it really was Buzz's fault. Like Buzz was just talking shit. Buzz was just talking shit in the first two movies, man. Buzz, he really started this shit. So he he really started this. Like he was the cause of what Kevin being lost, of the family losing Kevin. So Buzz and Kevin, they have like a little brotherly scuffle, and he ruins the dinner. Everyone like eyeballs him. Everybody eyeballs him, and his mom, like his mom, sends him to his room, and Kevin starts getting hostile, calls his mom stupid, and he says to his mom like I hate this family, like I hate this family, like I wish everyone was gone, and his mom was like, your wish is your command. Like, I will watch of what you wish for because it might come true. So the next morning, so the next morning, this is like the running gag of the Home Alone movies. They wake up late. They wake up late. And keep in mind, they're a rich ass family, bro. They're a rich ass family. The McAllister family, they're like rich as fuck. They're rich as hell. they always wake they always wake up hella late. So they're like rushing. The whole family's like rushing to go to the airport. And they leave Kevin. They leave Kevin at home. They leave Kevin at home. And like mid flight, the mom was like, where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? Like, Kevin! Kevin! Like, oh my god, where's Kevin? Like, so Kevin wakes up. Kevin wakes up and notices that he's home alone. Like, oh, cool, I'm home alone. So he starts like, he starts like running around the house. He runs around the house, tearing up shit. He like eating all the ice cream and all the candy and blast music and dance and everything. And and yeah, and he starts watching like the movie. He started watching movies. One of the another gag in the Home Alone in the Home Alone movies is he watches like old 1930s like gangster movie. the guy, the old man, he always says, "I'm gonna give you to count of three to get your no good keister out of my office. Like 1, 2, 10. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you to a count of 10 to get your no good keister out my office. 1, 2, 10. Start shooting like most famous line. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Merry Christmas. That's the most famous like line of the Home Alone like series. Then we finally meet like Harry and Marv. They're two robbers played by Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern. Yo, Marv was about the bullshit, bro. As those two, Marv was the one of my favorite ones. He's like the tall one. I believe that's Marv. This man was about the bullshit. I'll tell you why when I talk about Home Alone 2. So, Home Alone, in the first one, they like go around the neighborhood trying to like break in the house, and they notice that the McAllister family is gone, and so they break into Kevin's house. So they break into Kevin's house, and Kevin starts like setting up traps, booby traps. Um, like pours like I think marbles on the floor, like sticky stuff on the floor, sets up like traps, and this is like a running gag in the Home Alone series. And when you think of Home Alone, you think of like the whole cartoon violence. You think about the whole cartoon violence, and Kevin is just fucking these dudes up with these traps. He's just messing these dudes up with these traps. Brilliant. And yeah, then finally, um, like at the end of the movie, um, let's back up. Let's go back to Kevin's mom when he finds out like they lost Kevin. They're all at the hotel. Kevin's mom has to like figure out how to like get back to Chicago because in number one the story takes place in Chicago, so Kevin's mom has to figure out how to get back to Chicago, and all the flights are booked, of course. And the Home Alone series always takes place around Christmas time, so the flights are booked. I mean, the flights like they can't like all the flights are like canceled. I mean, all the flights are canceled, so she has to figure out how to get to Chicago. So she like asks a ride from this guy. I forgot who the comedian's name, but he's Uncle Buck. Uncle Buck. He plays Uncle Buck. I forgot the guy's name. He also was in Cool Runnings. So she asks a ride for this guy, and he's in this like polka band. So he drives her to Chicago. Now back to the robbers. The old guy knocks out the robbers because he was about to do something to Kevin, and the guy just knocks them out unconscious, and now they're in jail. They get put in jail. So that's pretty much the plot of Home Alone, the first one. Before I talk about Home Alone 2, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. This is my first time like reviewing a Macaulay Culkin film. So make sure y'all go check out all my classic reviews. Make sure y'all go check out my skits. Drop some comments, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. Now, Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2, which is my favorite Christmas movie of all time. Home Alone was a huge success. It was released in 1990. Now, Home Alone 2 came out 2 years after the first Home Alone. So, Home Alone 2, pretty kind of similar to the first one. They try to stick to, like, the flavor of the first Home Alone. So, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Macaulay Culkin is back. Macaulay Culkin is back. He's back playing Kevin. So now the story starts off like the pretty much like the first Home Alone. The family, they have a dinner. Like they have a huge family. All the family gets together. They get ready for a Christmas recital. They get ready for a Christmas recital. So now they're at the church. They're singing. The choir is singing. Buzz is such an ass, man. Buzz is such an ass, man. He was just messing with Kevin during the whole recital. Like he was like he was holding the candle and he was just like poking Kevin. He was poking Kevin while Kevin was like singing. So Buzz kept like messing with Kevin. So I'm telling you, Buzz is the cause of Kevin like being lost all the time. It's Buzz. It's Buzz. Buzz is such a douche. A douchebag. So yeah. So Buzz is just like messing with Kevin on some big brother, little brother type stuff. So Kevin noticed Buzz messing with him. He punches Buzz. He punches Buzz. Or so the whole like choir like falls down. He's like causing them to like knock stuff over. Of course, Kevin gets in trouble. So Kevin like throws a huge tantrum. He gets mad. He gets sent up to his room. Before that, Buzz like says like a fake ass. He says a fake ass apology, and Kevin was like, "Man, I hate this family. I hate this family. Like everybody always sticks up for Buzz, but he always gets the short end of Kevin always gets the short end of the straw. Like, how come Buzz never gets in trouble? How come Mom always gets in trouble? That he gets sent off to his room, and so in this plot of Home Alone 2, they go to Miami. This time they go to Miami. In the first one, they go to Paris. Now, the second one, they go to New York. Not New York. They go to Miami. So, once again, Kevin gets mad. Like, man, I can't wait to leave this family. I can't wait to leave this family. Then the mom was like, remember what you said last year? Remember what you said last year? Your wish will be granted. Be careful of what you wish for. So let's fast forward. The next day, of course, they oversleep. Like they did it again. They did it again. So they hurry up, get ready. They rush. They hop up. They hop in the van. Speed to the airport. So they're like running, trying to like catch their flight. They lose Kevin. This time Kevin gets on the wrong flight. He gets on the flight to New York. He gets on the wrong plane. He gets on the wrong flight. So he ends up in New York. And now, mid-flight, mid-flight, they notice that they don't see Kevin anywhere. The mom was like, Kevin! Kevin! So now they gotta figure out how to get Kevin. Now they have to like figure out how to get Kevin. They're like calling everywhere. They're like calling the airport. Like, have you seen my son? Have you seen my son Kevin? Like, I lost my son Kevin. I lost my son Kevin. And then they find out that they're in that now. Somehow she finds out that Kevin's in New York. Now Kevin he finds out he's not. Kevin finds out he's in New York. He's like lost in the streets. So now he goes to the Plaza Hotel. He stays at the Plaza Hotel. He has his dad's credit card. So so he goes to the Plaza Hotel and he gets a room. He uses dad's credit card. The the people who work at the Plaza Hotel, they get suspicious. Um, he gets suspicious, and they find out that that is not the person Kevin. Scratch that. They find out that the credit card might be stolen or pretty much some fraud type stuff. So they get suspicious and they try to like go after Kevin. And so Kevin is like lost in New York. Kevin is lost in New York and he reunites with Harry and Marv, played by Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. They're back again. They're back again. They got released. They got released out of jail. They got released out of jail. And they're in New York this time. They're in New York. And when I tell you, and when I tell you, Marv was hilarious in this movie. Man, Marv was about that bullshit, bro. They're at the ice skating rink. They're trying to figure out how to like rob this Christmas store. This toy store because it's Christmas time. People are going to go out and buy Christmas gifts, and that's how they make the most money. So they plot to like rob a Christmas. Why do I keep calling it Christmas? They plot to rob a toy store. So so they're at the ice skating rink. Marv was about the bullshit. He was like stealing these kids mittens and gloves every time these kids go around the ice skating rink. Like every time he sees a kid like nearby, he just snatches up mittens and earmuffs and gloves and scarves. He's just trying them on. Like, man, this man was about the bullshit. Man, I love Marv. My favorite they're my favorite criminals in a movie, Harry and Marv. But then Kevin reunites with Harry and Marv. It's like, we're back. Kevin starts screaming. The whole New York City can hear the loud ass scream, like, ah! So Kevin runs for his life. Harry and Marv chases him. And then they catch up to him, snatch Kevin up, and Kevin's just like trying to figure out how to like get away from them, and he noticed like in front of there's this woman in front of like Harry and Marv. He noticed that there's a woman like nearby. Kevin like cops a feel. Kevin like touches the girl's ass. The girl gets like shook, like she turns around. Kevin was like, he did it. Harry like did what? The woman like punches Harry. Then then Marv was like, no. The woman like turns around and looks at Marv, and Marv was like, well, hello there. Well, hello there. The woman like straight up like clocks Marv. They both fall. And Kevin escapes. Kevin escapes. And so pretty much the plot of Home Alone 2, Harry and Marv tries to like rob a toy store. Kevin figures out the plan. He finds a brick and like, well, first he like writes a note that there's some burglars trying to like rob a store, so he like throws the brick at the toy store, shattered. He throws it out the window, shatters it, and now pretty much like Home Alone, like the first one, Kevin like makes like find well Kevin try to get away from later that night. Kevin finds this abandoned building, try to get away from Harry and Marv, and he sets up like booby traps, pretty much like the first one. And Harry and Marv, they go into this building, and like number one, he fucks them up. Like, yo, like I thought the traps were more funnier. The way he messes them up was more funnier in the second one than the first one. So yeah. Then Kevin befriends with this like old lady who loves birds and stuff. And finally at the end of the movie, they catch up to Kevin, they grab Kevin, then the lady who becomes friends with Kevin helps Kevin capture the Harry and Marv, and finally they're arrested. So that's pretty much Home Alone 2. Then the mom finds Kevin. Everybody stays at the Plaza Hotel. Kevin runs up the card. I think he spends like I think it's like close to 1,000. I don't know. It could be more. I know he runs up his dad's credit card, and at the end, his dad was pissed as hell. Like you spent $900 on room service, or you spent like $9,000 on room service. Yo, he says it. He says it in a angry tone. So that was pretty much Home Alone 2. So going back to the first two, from what I remember, Home Alone, like I said, Home Alone came out in 1990. This movie really was a huge hit. This movie was a huge hit. Like I did some research. It was like the third highest grossing film in 1990, 1991. It was like number one for like 12 weeks straight. So it was a huge hit. So of course they had to like do a follow up to number two. Home Alone 2 was like the third like highest grossing movie of like 1992, 1993. So they're both was a huge hit. This movie made Macaulay Culkin a megastar. Macaulay Culkin was that guy. Macaulay Culkin was a guy. He was in Uncle Buck, the first two Home Alones, My Girl, and Richie Rich. Richie Rich was my shit. Richie Rich, like if you remember Richie Rich, that was a movie. That was a movie. I love Richie Rich as a kid, but this movie really made Macaulay Culkin a star, and he was also in the Page Master. I remember having that videotape as well, the Page Master. Then after that, you really never heard anything from Macaulay Culkin again. Like, you know how the childhood stars go, like they have a few hit movies, then once they grow up, they lose that that stardom, like that they lose that stardom of being like a celebrity. Like reality starts to hit, and some childhood stars they turn to drugs or or they just continue just living a normal life. Like 9 times out of 10, the like child actors like celebrities, they just wind up doing bad things. Like you hear like they get they get like a bad rep. So we really never like hear any. We really never heard anything from Macaulay Culkin like after like Richie Rich and Page Master. But going back to Home Alone and Home Alone 2, what I think about these two movies, I think Home Alone as a franchise is like one of the best franchise in movie history. One of the like best like Christmas movies. Well, that's in my opinion. When it comes to like Christmas movies, Home Alone is like top tier. It's like top five in my opinion. But I remember Home Alone 2. I remember Home Alone 2 the most. I watched Home Alone 2 first, then I went back and watched Home Alone. I have nothing against Home Alone. The first one, Home Alone 2, is personally my favorite one. That sequel kept me more entertained when it comes to like the slapstick violence, like comedy, cartoon violence. I thought Home Alone 2 had more like violence, um, had more comedy. The movie just kept me more entertained than the first one. But I thought Home Alone was good. I thought Home Alone was good. I went back and watched the first one like a few days ago. But me personally, Home Alone 2 is my favorite Christmas movie. I can never get tired of watching it. And let's talk about my favorite scenes from Home Alone 2. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about my favorite scenes. Of course, when you think about Home Alone, you gotta think about the old Western. I mean, not the old Western, the old like gangster type movies. When it comes to Home Alone, the guy that says like "Merry Christmas" and "Filthy Animal." One of my favorite scenes. I've been saying this for the past like few days. He was like, "Get down on your knees and tell me you love me." I'm like, first of all, no. Like, get down on your knees and tell me you love me. Like, I love you. Like,
I love you.
Yo, my wife. I love my wife. She just popped out of nowhere. Like, you gotta do better than that.
I love you.
Hey, like, hey, yo, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your no good Keisha out of my office. Like, 1, 2, 10. Yo, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Like, and Happy New Year. Like, damn, my G. Like, you already shot her. Like, she's already dead. she's already dead. You're like continue to shoot her, hey, like relax, like eat a Kit Kat, no, eat a Snicker bar, like you're cranky, like you need anger management. But when it comes to that scene, that's like one of my favorite scenes from Home Alone 2. And of course, when they're at the ice skating rink, was like, when Marv was like stealing all those kids' like mittens and hats and gloves, he was just trying them on. Yo, Marv was about the bullshit, man. That's like one of my favorite villains in a movie. But yeah, another favorite scene when Kevin was like peeping. No, his uncle. His uncle's like taking a shower, and I don't know what Kevin was doing. Kevin was like, Kevin had this like tape player or something like that, and he like recorded his uncle like singing. Yo, Kevin wasn't shit. Yo, Kevin wasn't shit in that scene. But yeah, man, I thought Home Alone 2. Was like funnier than the first one. But I know people love the first one the most. But to me, Home Alone 2 is like more entertaining. Yeah, much funnier than the first one. But you can't go wrong with like Home Alone when it comes to Christmas. Like when it comes to like the Christmas movies, you can't go wrong like watching Home Alone. It's still entertaining. 30 years later, I can still watch Home Alone like the first two, and still like laugh at some of the scenes. But if I had to like give Home Alone the Home Alone 2 a rating for Home Alone, the first one, I would give it an 8.5, an 8.5. But Home Alone 2 gets a 10. Home Alone 2 gets a 10. It's perfect for me. Like, there's not really there's, how should I say this? Home Alone 2 wasn't like dry. It kept me entertained. I felt like Home Alone, like the first one, had some dry moments, but Home Alone 2 is like my favorite sequel from the Home Alone franchise. And I barely remember Home Alone 3. Like after like the first two, when Macaulay Culkin wasn't in the Home Alone franchise anymore, like the Home Alone series, I stopped watching it. I barely remember Home Alone 3. I might watch it for the hell of it, but I don't remember 4 or 5. But I did watch number 6. That was like on Disney Plus. That's pretty much remind me of like the first one. I went into it like open. I was totally open minded, just not thinking about Macaulay Culkin. I just went into the movie just being totally open minded, and it was solid. It was not bad. It was not bad. If I had to give number 6 a rating, I would give it a 7.5. It's solid. It's solid. So if you never watched the Home Alone series, like if you never watched Home Alone A Day in Your Life, go check it out. Go check it out. It's on Disney Plus. All the Home Alone series is on Disney Plus. I was at Walmart. They had it for like $5, like the 3-pack. Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. I copped it. I bought it. I had to just get it for my DVD collection. So yeah, if you never watched Home Alone, go check it out. It's entertaining. It's a nice family movie. I believe anyone can watch it. Anyone can watch it, young or old. Doesn't matter the cultural difference. It's entertaining. You're gonna you're gonna laugh your ass off on like some of the scenes. So it's a nice family movie. So go check out Home Alone. I recommend the first 2 Home Alones To me, it's top tier. But that's all I want to say about Home Alone and Home Alone 2. Um, if you remember Home Alone, drop a comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite memory of Home Alone. What was your favorite moments from Home Alone? Who was your favorite characters from Home Alone, like 1, 2, or if you love 3, 4, 5, 6, let me know in the comment section down below. How would you rate the Home Alone sequels? How would you rank it? Like, how would you rank it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's get it. Once again, I just want to say thank you. If you made it far through this video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. That is GQ Jamal. Hit that notification bell. Subscribe to my channel. Check out all of my work. Check out all of my content. Check out anything from me. Like my videos, drop a comment, show some love. I really appreciate it if you do. If you have any movies, cartoons, shows you would like me, GQ Jamal, to review, react to, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to say this in every video. Close them out. Do not get fed if you do not comment. So drop the comments. It's that simple. It's that easy. I would love to do a video of your request. So drop them suggestions. I'm going to hop off this live for today. I just want to say thank you. Thank you again. If you watch like 30 seconds of my video or damn near the whole video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for tuning in by watching this video. I really appreciate it a lot. But I'm about to hop off this live video. Until next time, everyone, this is GQTV, and I am your host, yours truly, the one and only, your girlfriend's favorite YouTuber himself. I am GQ Jamal. Until next time, everyone, peace.
How you living? What? How you living? What? How you living? What?
And live in color.